What's up? Listen, this is your girl DDWLive, and we have an awesome interview set up tonight, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I have an interview with Michelle Brown Houston. Yes, she's about to come on here. She's getting ready to talk about her upcoming movies, what she's doing. We're even going to go ahead and see a movie clip. It is all going down on the DD Walker live show. So be prepared to be entertained. Go get yourself something to drink, whether some coffee, some tea, some biscuits, whatever it is, honey, because we about to go in. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. But before we go into this, I definitely got to shout out RemTek Solutions and EM Magazine. If you hit show more below, you'll be able to check both of them out. EM Magazines is a fashion magazine, online fashion magazine. Definitely go ahead and check them out. They got a new issue. And then, of course, RemTek Solution, which is an IT company that takes care of all of your IT needs, so you don't have to worry about a thing. You hit them links below. Go in there, check them out. Be prepared to be entertained, because this is your girl, Dee Walker Live. Let me go ahead and put up a beautiful picture of her. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. What? Isn't she so pretty? Yes, we're talking Michelle Brown Houston. Houston, yes, honey, it's about to go down. Let's get ready, honey. What? We live!
Hi.
Yay! You look so beautiful.
Well, you do too, my darling.
Thank you. I see you're outside and everything looks really great. If you don't mind, like, where are you at right now?
Right now, I'm in Pennsylvania, about an hour over the border from Baltimore. I'm at my production partner's house, Steve Wallet, and director, also great
Oh,
friend.
oh,
So we're up here. I'm up here for the month. We are shooting quite a few different things. So I'm here to work and have a great time.
yes, yes, yes. I am excited that I have her here today. She's going to talk about all the things that she's got going on. She's out there. She's doing a movie called Let's Play. We're going to talk about Pimp by Blood. We're also going to talk about Jack Be Nimble. And we also have a clip from Jack Be Nimble as well. So I'm very, very excited about that. And everybody, yay! So the last time, and I love to tell people how I actually met some of my guests. Some of them, we just email, never met, but I've actually met Michelle. She's so beautiful, full of life, full of energy. I got on Facebook today and I was like, listen, guys, please tune in, because this lady that I'm getting ready to interview is like on point. She walked into the place and automatically everybody was all like getting into their scene. It was all tense. I was on the set with my mom. It was Pimp by Blood.
Mm-hmm.
She walked up and she brought so much energy to the set. And I've been looking at your movie clips and everything that you're in, and it seems like that's you. That's your personality. So I just love to tell people how I ever actually met you. Just to let people know, just like, because you said a little bit about yourself, if you could just give us a brief like introduction to yourself, and then we'll get into the interview.
Okay. Well, I haven't been asked that question in quite a while. Well, I'm Michelle Brown Houston. I'm an actress, producer, director, and production manager. I am partnered with Furious Nerd Productions out of Pennsylvania, which is a company that is very known. You're more than welcome to look them up on Facebook, IMDb. I actually encourage you to do so. We have a lot of projects coming out that are very good, very great. So that being said, I'm not going to tell you my age. Shh. But I have a 21-year-old son and I have a 12-year-old son. They are the highlight of my life. I'm
Oh,
so that if I could say I'm proud of anything in this world, before I die, it's being a mother. I am so proud of my boys. They're just wonderful. I mean, great kids. Um, I live in Clover, South Carolina, a little town. Um, Hopefully, a lot of my people down there are watching it. I'm I'm a very outgoing individual. I like to try new things and I like to be challenged at times. That's pretty much who I am. And acting is just, it's something I can do and not get in trouble for it. You
Oh
know?
wow. And you know something, your Facebook reflects everything that you just said. You definitely are into your family. I noticed that about you. I also noticed on your IMDb that you actually have your husband listed on there as well. You know, you say when you've been married to him. I think that's a beautiful thing. I love stuff like that. I really do.
Yes.
So can you tell everybody, because I know you just talked about everything that you're doing, but what got you into acting in the first place?
Well, I was 12 years old, actually. My
Ooh.
cousin, Aletha, she was a model at John Casablanca at the time. Um, and she was, of course, about, 18, 19, maybe 20, something around there. And there was a commercial, a Wendy's commercial audition in Charlotte. So my mom and her went out and we bought 50-cent earrings and $5 shoes and maybe a $20 little outfit and went on an audition basically. Got the part. It was an extra with the former Rex Chapman of the Charlotte Hornets. Got the part. Kiss 95.1 at the time, in 1988, was sponsoring it. That started. That's where it all started. Then I dealt with my horses and stuff for a few years. And about 18 years old, I decided I wanted to get into modeling. So I started modeling, brand ambassador, doing things like that. Then getting married and having children, that big gap. My mother passed away in 2013, which was a major impact on my demeanor in my life. And so the only thing I could think of doing is finding something I really love and I think I'm good at. And I threw myself back into acting, especially with social media. Because back in the day, we didn't have that. You had to go to New York, you had to go to LA, you know,
Mm,
all that. And of course, that took money, and we didn't have that kind of money. So social media come about. Mom passed. I decided I'm going to do this, and that's where it really all started at. It that's pretty much
wow,
long story short.
wow, wow. And like I said before, I was looking at your IMDb, and you have a couple of things that I find most interesting. So I want you to talk a little bit about it.
Of
And
course.
of course, like I said before, we're going to go ahead and show that clip. I definitely would like to go ahead and talk about Pimp by Blood, which that's where I met you. Can you tell us
That's
a
right.
little bit about Pimp by Blood?
Pimp by Blood is by one of my very, very dearest friends and one of my favorite directors ever, and that's Seneca Robinson. We all
I
love some
love
Seneca.
him.
Okay, I just love Seneca. I mean, we talk as friends, as well. Um, Basically, he hit me up and he wanted to know if I wanted to be in it. I was like, of course I do. And we filmed this in Greenville and some in Charlotte, and it was mainly improv and direction, and the whole cast, including your mother. I mean, we just all meshed and it just come in so
Yes.
greatly. And my job in Pimp by Blood is, of course, a prostitute, you know,
Mhm.
um, an older prostitute that's still trying to run her game. But if you see in the mirror when I'm doing all this, I'm getting old, basically. And
Mhm.
that's the gist of my little part in the movie. But of course, it also shows the other things. Of course, I'm not going to spoil because if you haven't seen it, you really need to see it. Um, so it's probably it is the most risque thing I have done in my career. Um,
Okay.
but it's still tasteful. And I'm very proud of that. And I'm very proud of all of the cast members and the crew members I worked with as well. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really great. I actually helped Seneca put that up on IMDb. So I'm very proud of Pimp My Blood.
And you did a really good job. You're an excellent actress. You photographed really well on the screen. And like I said, that was the first time I met you. And I was like, oh my God, I have to follow this lady because you brought so much energy to the set. And then when it was time for you to act, you were acting. That was you. And that's something that I can appreciate about you. Speaking about Seneca, I love his style of directing. And with like being out there and doing, and I this is not one of the pre-questions I told you about, but I just had to throw this in there. His style of acting is kind of like improv, do it, blah 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 blah. Some people say that's even harder than actually reading the script. What do you think?
Well, it's really, honestly, Dee Dee, it's really a personal preference. It just depends. I mean, me personally, I mean, I can run a script and I can remember lines. I mean, like nobody's business. But honestly, and I can take that character and I can twist it and I can make it a good character. But improv to me is a lot more fun and a lot more natural, because you're actually bringing everything out that not someone else wrote, that you wrote up here and in here, and it's coming out, and it just makes everything just work, I mean,
Yes.
especially with the whole cast together. I mean, it just makes it work. So I personally like improv better. I mean, but of course I could do script. I also screenwrite. I mean, but when I'm on set, I mean, I've got a couple directors that write scripts and they go off the script because they're like, wait, I like what you're doing. Let's do what you're doing. So personally improv, but again, it's a matter of opinion. It depends on the person. Yes, ma'am.
You know what? I thought at one time, being that I have done some acting, I thought that improv would be a little harder. But like you say, you really become the character, and it's so much fun. And I'm going to say shout out to Seneca as much as I can, because his movies come out phenomenal every single time. Love that dude. I've actually had an interview with him as well on here.
Nice.
Yes. He's really, really good. Let's play.
That is my pride and joy.
Yes. By the way, Let's Play is a movie. Tell us about that.
Let's Play. Oh, I got so much to say about this one. Let's Play is a short film. Okay. Basically, what Let's Play is just Steve and I and our other production partner, Peter Blix Bryant. We've got a whole acting troupe up here locally that was in also as Jack Be Nimble. And every time I come up here, we get together. Steve throws something in his head and we put it in front of the camera. They come up, we eat, we act, couple hours. Let's Play. That was what we did back in November. They all came up and Steve had this idea because we love some Rob Zombie. So this idea coming up doing a homage of Rob Zombie. And that's basically what Let's Play is. I mean, if you look at my character, I tried to base it a little bit off of Sherry Moon Zombie, which is Baby on a lot of the, like Devil's Rejects and Three from Hell. And then, of course, Steve was trying to homage, Rob Zombie. I mean, we were trying to do a homage of Rob Zombie, basically. And it was all improv. Every word, every movement, everything was all improv on this short film. I don't want to give it away because I try not to spoil things, because I hate getting spoiled myself until I watch it, but it's just one of those that is serious, but it's funny. It's so funny. The characters are just so funny. Let's Play has been entered into about 23 film festivals.
Nice.
It won Vesuvius in Italy. It also won Berlin in Germany. We were finalists in London. Yes, thank you. We were finalists in France, and it is a selection in Oregon. Steve and I are actually going to take a trip across country in July to go out and see Let's Play on a drive-in screen for the Oregon Film Fest. So that's going to be wonderful. I mean, we all love drive-ins, right? And then to see yourself on that screen, that's awesome. So we're going to take that trip and do that. But Let's Play is still in the running for a lot more awards. It's going to take through September to get all of it, you know. But it's winning, and I'm very, very proud of that one. Very proud. And again, that was all improv and Steve's direction, because he was the director. Steve's direction. This is what I want you to do. Do it. I mean, there was hardly any extra takes. It was just perfect. Everybody did a great job on that one. Very proud.
Wow.
Very proud of that one.
There you go, the improv again. I love those type of movies. Those become the best movies out there. So you guys go see Let's Play. As you can see, it has its theme is doing really, really good. So now I want you to tell me about Jack Be Nimble.
Jack Be Nimble. Well, Jack Be Nimble is a SAG feature film that we shot back in September, featuring Bai Ling and Vernon Wells, and myself, of course. But I was the production manager. That was my main job for Jack Be Nimble. I was the mortician as well. I have a part in there. But my main job was being the production manager. Jack Be Nimble is basically about old gamers, tabletop gamers. A lot of people out there know Dungeons and Dragons and, you know, those kind of games. It's about an old group, an old folks home, and this older group, they're playing their games. And of course, there's a demon amongst the home and amongst the patients. It's really, it is between a comedy and a thriller, because you're going to have a lot of killing. Not a lot, but some, you know. I really, it's one of those things I really can't say much about because I don't want to give it away. But
Right.
I'm just saying it's in the special effects right now in post-production. So it'll be released sometime this year, but it's almost complete as far as post-production. That is probably going to be a theatrical release. That is my number one outside of Let's Play. I'm very happy with right now because that's the big one we're really working on. I don't know what to say about that one. I just know I enjoyed working on that one and meeting Bai Ling. She's such a sweetheart. Vernon Wells, if anybody knows who he is, grew up watching him, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I have a scene with this guy, you know? So it was very, very pleasant. I enjoyed the whole time with that cast. Frank O'Brien, Brent Gaskins, my boy Brent.
Yes, Brent.
I referred him to Steve because Steve asked for that particular look, and I referred him, and he hired Brent, and Brent come up. He was up here for 2 weeks and got a big featured, principal role in that movie.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer for that. And I saw that he was in here. I was
he
like
really
so proud
rocked
of
his
him.
role. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm so proud of my Charlotte people.
Let me see if I got a picture of him so people can see. I'm not sure. There he is, Brent Gaskins, right there. Let me see. He should come out.
Yeah,
that's him right there, guys. Brent Gaskins.
Yep, that's my boy. I love him to death. He's a great guy. Great actor.
We've actually got a clip that you sent over that I would love for everybody to check it out. And then after I play the clip, just kind of explain to us what happened, okay?
Okay.
Here.
Thank you.
For what? Now I gotta get another body in here. The patients don't think about how the death affects this facility.
I'm sure today's gonna be a sad day for everyone.
No.
All right, Death Jockey, hold it. I'd like to thank you for bringing her out through the front door and giving her a little bit of dignity. Made Storm feel so much better. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Honestly, she's a fucking bitch.
So, want to go kick some ass?
That was improv. I
I
had
like the way you
lines,
took your
but
glasses
that
off.
one was just
Honestly.
yeah, that was improv, most definitely. So what's going on there is the lady Storm with the long gray hair. Um, that's her character name. That's Liz McCullough out of Texas. She lost her friend Missy, which passed, and I'm the mortician. And Christian James, another friend of mine around Kings Mountain area there, he was my orderly. So anyway, I'm taking the body out basically, and the doctor, as you see, she's really a bitch. I mean, throughout the whole movie, God, Catherine worked that one. She really did. But I'm taking the body out, and the doctor wanted to take Missy out the back door with no decency. But Jack, Vernon Wells, the one in the wheelchair, asked me to do it decent and take her out the front. So that's what I was doing. And Storm was putting her rose on, saying bye. And that's why they were thanking me for allowing to do that. And I seen how just bitchy that the Dr. Monroe was. And so I just had to throw that out there to him.
See,
You know,
honestly, she's a bitch.
that's, yeah.
I love that. I love that. I love that. So between all of those roles, it seems like they're very different. Very different. Um, what type of role do you really enjoy playing?
Well, the character in Let's Play, the reason I keep going back to that character is because for some reason, I'm also in Ghost of Eastwind Castle. That's by Sherman Gills down in Trenton, South Carolina. And Which Way Witchery by Sherman Gills down in South Carolina. The reason I point that out is because when those two come out, you'll understand, because I like those crazy characters. You know, I like the, characters and the just crazy characters, because I feel like I can't act that way in real life. So I can really act childish and crazy on camera, right? But I mean, that character, as far as the baby childlike character, not like baby, but like, oh, cookies and creams, cakes, that kind of thing. I just feel like I can do those really well because I can really throw it out there. For some reason, it just comes out, to really do it. Especially like in Ghost of Eastwind and some of Which Way Witchery, you'll hear my Romanian accent that comes out as well, because I do that accent as well. So when I really get into that accent, because I mean, it gets really deep. Sometimes I have to slow down because the accent gets too deep, because I go into character so well. Sherman's told me that many times. Slow down.
Wow.
Not as deep. But yeah. So I do like the crazy characters. I mean, I could play serious characters like Pin by Blood, the mortician there in Be Nimble. I can play serious characters, but some of those are really good. But I just love that crazy character.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So I always ask this question for everybody, and like I always say with everybody always gives a different answer. And sometimes if it's similar, it's still a different answer. What advice can you give somebody like yourself that's out there doing all this stuff? What advice can you give them? Actress to actress, or actor to actor, or however. What advice can you give?
I guess, honestly, because I've been thinking about that one. The number one thing that I would completely tell anybody, if you have to pay $1 for it, it's not real. It's a scam. 100%. If you got to put 50 cents on the table, it's not real. It's a scam. That being said, you're also not going to get paid right off the bat for everything you do. That's a major thing. Everybody's all about this. Well, you've got to get out there and get exposure before this starts coming.
Starts happening.
If you get lucky, and God bless you if you do, to where you just fall into this major role and you make millions, God bless you. More power to you. But honestly, you're not going to start making money right off the bat. You've got to start doing things free. And I don't mean vulgar. I mean just free things around your area. Sometimes I can't tell you how many times I've paid for my own travel, hotels and everything, just to be on a free set, just to get that clip. It doesn't last long though. if you really want it, I mean, a lot of people call it hungry. I don't call it hungry. I call it starving. If you really want it, you'll do it, and you'll find a way to do it. If you can't do it money wise, hey, we all can't do everything. I understand that. But you've got to understand money is not everything, and you're not going to make money on everything. I mean, I started out as extras. I mean, making on Dumb and Dumber 2, making $75 a day. You know, Banshee making $75 a day. Extra, great. And a lot of times your part gets cut as an extra, but you made that money. I'm just saying it's not going to be like that all of the time. That is my main advice to anybody about this industry. Secondly, don't give up. Never
Don't give up.
Never
Don't
give up. Keep going. That would be my number one if everybody wasn't so suckered into money at the moment. That would be my number one. But number one, let the money go, then do not give up and keep pushing. I mean, I'm not a big A-lister, not yet, but I'm doing something.
It's going to
happen.
Now. It's going to happen.
Now. You know, I'm traveling a lot more now. I'm being in a lot more roles now. I mean, I have not submitted for anything in probably 8-9 months because people are calling me. It'll come. You just got to give it time. You've got to make sure you get good headshots, good body shots. You know, I mean, if you want an agent, get an agent. I don't do an agent. I have a manager, but I don't have an agent. Don't really want one at the moment. You know, I like being free, you know, and to be able to do what I want to do and say yes or no. So that, I mean, there's a lot. I could keep talking about this one. I mean, because you've just really, it's a hard industry to break into. I mean, really hard industry. And once you get to even where I'm at, it's great. It's exciting. It's wonderful. But you got to take the good with the bad. You really do. You've got to understand every role is not for you either. Don't forget that one. That's number 3. Don't forget that one. You can go on audition, get turned down. Don't get upset about it. Maybe your hair was black and it should have been blonde. You know, maybe you had blue eyes and they needed green. Maybe the body size wasn't good enough. I mean, don't take it to heart because it's not like you got a master's degree and you got the best on paper. It's the look, not just the acting. So everybody's got to remember, this is something, I'm just fortunate enough to be able to be blessed to where I can do this without having to really crunch down on money, you know. So you got to understand that you've got to keep your day job. Always keep your day job until you really are banking. And anybody will tell you that in this business. Anybody.
There you go. I love it. I love it. That was beautiful. Very well said. I love to ask that question because it's the same question I ask all the time, but everybody gives a different, very, very personal reason why they do it. And so, but Scott's on here. What's up, Scott?
Scott?
What's up? Scott, I love that dude. He's also another guy that I interviewed too. He is amazing. He really is. Matter of fact, guys, my intro that I do, Scott is the person who developed that intro. So he is forever.
We need an actor at the very last minute on Pimp by Blood. The very last minute. Scott showed up.
And he showed up.
Within a matter
there
of
you
minutes.
go. There you go.
There. Yes.
He's there. Awesome actor. Awesome actor. Yes. Scott, thank you for showing
you,
up today. Listen, I'm having so much fun talking to you. And I know that you're very busy. You look very beautiful. And I love the scenery behind you. That is gorgeous. I really do love that. I love that.
I love coming up here. It's very peaceful.
It looks like it is. It looks like it's very peaceful. So, how can people find you on social media if they wanted to look you up, see what you're doing, your progress, and all that other good stuff?
Okay, well, of course, Michelle Brown Houston on Facebook. I have 2 pages. One is my personal page and one is my like page, which is my fan page. Then I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. Furious Nerd Productions. If you go to Furious Nerd Productions on Facebook, nerdragenews.com, that's my production company. Our production company, not mine. Yes, he founded it, but He brought me in as a partner, which I'm very honored and
Oh,
grateful.
cool,
So
cool,
yes,
amazing.
yes, most definitely. And then if you want to check out like my reel, check out Let's Play, check out some of Jack Be Nimble. If you get on Vimeo, go to Steve Wallet. That's WOLLETT. Go to his page. He's got all of that stuff up and down through there, and you'll be able to see all of that. Jack Be Nimble is not released yet, of course, because we're still in post-production working on that. But the teaser trailers and the trailers, they're all over there, the cast. We also have some things that, masks and decks of cards, things like that, that we have put up to, if anybody wants to purchase those, we'll have those available in the next probably 1 to 2 months on, a different site at the moment. But yeah, you're looking at mostly the social media, any of the films right now. Now I know Pimp by Blood is on YouTube. If you go to Seneca Jared Robinson's YouTube channel, it's there. Oh, I'm trying to think. Don't have a platform for Ghosts and Which Way yet.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I mean, that is my top ones.
Things We Take should be out next week.
Yes, thank you. We did a short film back in February when I was up here last time. It's called The Things We Take. It's in post-production right now, so that's why I've not mentioned that quite yet. But it'll be out in probably the next 2 to 3 weeks. So it's a short film as well. So keep an eye out for that.
Guys,
I'll
look
be
out
sharing
for
that post.
that. Yeah.
We're also going to be doing another one this Saturday called A Mob Hit. It's another short film we'll be doing up here. So be looking for that one too. I'll be sharing, most definitely.
Oh, yes, definitely share. And whatever I can tag to this video, I definitely will as well. So you guys follow her. She's amazing. She's beautiful personality inside and out. Very talented actress. I am very honored to have you on here. And as always, I always ask my guests, please come back and let me know everything else that you're doing so we can keep everybody, because I know they're going to want to follow you and all that other good stuff. I also wanted to, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Anytime.
Yes, I would love it. I love it. I also would like to go ahead and shout out to all the folks who have subscribed to this channel. You guys are fabulous. I love you guys. If you have a chance to subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscription bell. I'm saying this is subscribe and then hit the bell. Please share this video. I want to thank you guys so much. And I definitely got to go ahead and shout out our sponsors, which is EM Magazine. They have a new subscription coming out, issue number 7. Definitely got to go ahead and check them out. If you hit show more, you can go directly to it. RemTek Solutions, which is an IT company, takes care of all your IT needs so you can take care of your business at hand. So I am going to say goodbye. I love you. Mwah. I love you. I love you. And we're going to go ahead and play EM Magazine's video on out.
Thank you.